there, fellow chalkin' friends. It's Making Maria, your independent chalk couture designer. Happy Friday night. We are in for just a little bit of late night chalking. We're not doing too much tonight, just a quick, easy, simple little project. That is one of my very favorite ones I have wanted to make. So we haven't had an opportunity to make it yet, but we are going to make it tonight. So hey there, Aunt Josephine. Thanks for joining me. We're going to make a super cute little project here, Aunt Josephine. I'm trying to get your comments closer to me so I can see ya. So give me 1 second. And I will, there. Nope, that's, okay, not coming up on my phone. So I'm going to squint. Hey, Martina and Terry and Lisa. Thank you for tuning in on a Friday night. So tonight we're making a simple, quick, easy little project. And we are actually making a gift. Because I teach my, I'm giving up, I'm trying to find comments. Try one more time, so hang on. I teach a class, a chalking class, once a month usually at a really cute little local bakery called Crummy Art. And these women are absolutely, positively amazing. They are just, I can't honestly say enough nice things about them. Okay, I'm not going live on my phone, give it up. They're super, super wonderful, and they do really, really nice things by letting me come in and teach my classes in their bakery. So every once in a while, I like to make them a little something to say thank you. So I have a class tomorrow, and I wanted to make them, and when I bought this transfer, I bought this transfer with them in mind. And I'll take it out of the plastic so that you don't have the glare. It's much easier to see it when you don't have the glare. But it's actually a 2-part transfer. We're only going to use one of them tonight. Okay. Hey, Verge. Hey, Debbie. I think Aunt Josephine, you mean hey, Maria, not hey, Maryland. Although, hey, I could be a whole state. You never know. I have been gaining a few pounds lately. Just kidding, Aunt Josephine. I'm just giving you a hard time. All right, so this is a 2-part transfer. And it says, bake it and they will come. And I love hugs, I love kisses, but what I really want is help with the dishes. Or what I really like is help with the dishes. I think this one is so super cute, but this is the one we're making for the bakery tonight. We will make the other part, just not tonight, because this is going to be a quick, easy, in and out video. I have to pick up Joseph. He is at a movie, so I don't have too much time this evening. So I'm going to cut my transfer apart because it's a B-side transfer. B-size transfer, which is a $14.99 transfer. So $14.99, you get 2 completely different things. And these things look cute on surfaces, which is what we're going to make them on, but they also make really cute and adorable towels. Like this, I think would be so cute on a flour sack towel. And this could be, I mean, you could make tons of these. So I think this is a really nice staple transfer with lots and lots of different applications. So it's not just a one and done type transfer. There's just a ton of different things that you can do with it. So we are going to make it tonight. I'm trying one more time to get your comments closer to me because you're really far away. Yeah, I'm giving up. All right, so we're going to make it on this really cute little 5x7 palette board. And these are the new surfaces. And ooh, I got a little sneak peek at what I think is going to be in the catalog that's coming in April, and it's even a little bit tinier than this, and it's gray. I cannot wait for that size and that color to come out. But for now, we have this really cute little white one. This is a wood surface, so I am going to wax it. Oh, and before we get too far, I did see Verge did this, so thank you very, very much, Verge, because that always reminds me to ask people to please share my video. It helps me a ton when you share my video. And I know this sounds crazy, but it has to do with Facebook and algorithms and things. So it helps me when you share my videos. It helps me when you talk to me. It helps me when you love or laugh or wow or those kind of things too. Like helps, but not as much. So those things really do help me. So I always appreciate it when you guys do that kind of stuff because it does help me. Tina says, no drinks for her. Cut her off. Yes, we are cutting her off because I am not the whole state of Maryland, Aunt Josephine. I am simply little tiny Maria. Hey, Cheryl, happy Friday. Oh, and Paige is watching too. Oh my gosh, I got to get you guys closer because it's a whole little Friday night party going on here. and I can't see your comments because you're so far away. So I don't know what I did to my phone that you guys are just gone. We're going to try one more time to get out of Facebook and come back in and see if I can get you back that way. So first thing we do with any wood surface is we wax it. And we wax it because it saves our transfer. Because it provides a barrier, so we don't have to pull our transfer as hard. Yeah, I'm giving up. You're not there. So I'm squinting tonight, Mom. Sorry. Time to party. You are right, Jan. We are partying. Hey, Paige. Okay, so waxing is really easy. I buy finishing wax. This one is smelly. There's another one with a company that starts with a V. I can't remember their name. That one's not quite as smelly. But it's just a quick little finishing wax. And you just put it on, and it just provides a little protective layer for your transfer. So we get this on. And we're just going to let it sit for a minute while we talk about the colors that we're going to use this evening. So we're just going to do the little cake because I got to tell you, these ladies make cake like I have never seen in my whole life. Not only are they amazing bakers, they bake everything from scratch. It's all amazing combinations of flavors and things. But then Natalia decorates them, and they are little individual pieces of art. It's just amazing to me, the talent these women have. Way more than me. So we are going to make them the cute little cake to put in their little bakeries. So these little signs stand up all by themselves, which is one of the other nice things about them. So you could hang it if you wanted to, but you don't have to. And I think our little bacon, it's going to be a tight fit, but it will fit on here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the cake stand in Storm. We're going to do the frosting in, well, these are our colors. I got Cherry Blossom, Couture Teal, and Storm. So I'm thinking, I was thinking Storm for the words, but now that I'm looking at it, maybe we'll do Cherry Blossom for the swirly frosting. We'll do Couture Teal for the line frosting. I don't know, gotta put it on and figure it out. So I got my board, I'm gonna buff it out. So you just put your wax on and then you just buff it a little, and that gives you your barrier. Now you can wait if you want to. I never have any patience, and nor do I ever think I had enough to wax my boards in advance. But you can definitely wax in advance. When you take your transfer, oh, I got it right on the back what they are. This one is Bake It. Bake It. And this one is I Love Hugs. And you write on the back because you want to know which side is the back, so when it comes to putting your transfer back on, you know where to put it, as well as it helps you know which transfer goes on which back. Because believe it or not, you think they're straight when you cut them, and well, at least maybe you guys are straight when you cut them, but I'm not so straight. Okay, what kind of wax are you using, Maria? Sorry, there's gonna be a lot of squinting tonight. What kind of wax am I doing tonight? Or what kind of wax am I using? I use Johnson paste wax. There's another one I use. It's not Valspar, but it's, hang on, I'll tell you I think I have another thing. Nope, I don't have anything else with that company's name on it, but it starts with a V. I bought it at Home Depot. It's not quite as smelly. They work the same. So basically any finishing wax you can use. You don't need super fancy wax. Virginia says freeze. Is that what you say, Virginia? Am I frozen? Oh, here. Hello, is anybody in there? That's so funny. Sorry, it's a little Friday night humor for you. Am I frozen, Virginia? If I could get me up on here, I could tell you if I'm frozen. Either that or Virginia's frozen. One of the two. So somebody make a comment for me, please, so I know if I'm frozen. And that way we can keep going. But I don't think I'm frozen, because it says to me that I'm here. So I'm just going to keep going. But nobody's commenting either. Oh well. Dilemmas, right? What to do? Should we keep going? Or... oh, now I'm back. Okay. I didn't freeze on my screen, so I'm glad I'm back. All right, so I did a little bit of rambling. Nope, I'm live. Okay, so I take my backer and I pull it right off of my transfer. And then I take my very, very sticky transfer and I fuzz it right away. And I'm fuzzing it to get some of the lint off of my towel so that my transfer is just not quite as sticky. Maybe we'll do our cake all in one color, the cake stand in a color, and the words in a different color. I think we'll do it that way. Hey, Jenny. How are you? Oh, I was frozen. Okay, thanks, Debbie, for telling me. I wasn't frozen on my screen. Usually when I freeze on our screen too, my screen too. I haven't had that frozen, or haven't had the freezing problem since I got this new lovely iPad from some very special women. Okay, so I'm fuzzing away. And I'm going to lay us right on our beautiful little palette board. I love this little board. And I didn't think I was going to like it, but I love it. Hi, Ashton. Hi, Ashton. Okay, so put our transfer on. Get our air bubbles out. There's not a lot of, there's not big screen to this, so this is a very easy one to get the air out of. Okay, so I happen to know that this color is Natalia's favorite color. So we're going to, I think we'll do the words in the Couture teal. We'll do the cake in Cherry Blossom, and we'll do the cake stand in Storm. So I'm just stirring up, checking my, do I need water? Don't I need water? Now my Cherry Blossom and my Storm are very close to the end of their life. Meaning there's very little left in the container. But you'd be surprised, even when it looks like there's very little left, you can go for a long time. Not as much for me as last Friday. Terry, are you talking about it's not as much fun as last Friday night was? Because last Friday night was a lot of fun. Alright, so I am stirring away. So if you are watching the replay, you can still share the video, and I still appreciate it if you share. And you can still comment, because I do go back and look at the comments. So thank you very much to everybody who takes the time to hit that share button. I do appreciate it. So I'm all stirred up. I'm going to just add a little bit more to my Couture teal. I wish I could see you guys closer. Yep, fun. I know. It's always so much more fun to be together when we're crafting versus far away. All right, so I have our transfer all stuck down. We're going to do the bake it and they will come in Couture teal. We're going to do the frosting on the cake in Cherry Blossom, and we're going to do the cake stand in Storm. So because these are all little tiny areas, we need, when we pick our squeegees, we're going to pick small. So we have our new little baby mini squeegee. I love this guy. And then I have a couple of them that are even a little smaller. And these are just older squeegees that I had cut up into smaller pieces. Okay, so before I ever put chalk on my surface, I make sure that I'm all ready. I have my paste colors all stirred up and I'm all ready to go. So that way, once I start putting chalk on, I don't have to stop. And I don't have to worry about, okay, I've got this color down, now I need to stir up this paste and add some water while this chalk is drying. By having them all ready to go, I can just dip and go and get a nice clean project without any drying. So I am going to start. I'm going to start with the pink, the Cherry Blossom, just because it's kind of in the middle and it's probably going to be the more complicated part to do. So I dip my squeegee in my paste and I put it on. When I squeegee at a 90-degree angle. I don't squeegee flat. And I squeegee at a 90-degree angle because it gives me a lot of nice pressure and it doesn't glob my paste on, which I don't want to do. By globbing my paste on, what that means is I end up with, my chalk ends up being more thick than I want it to be. So as I'm looking at this, I'm noticing that my cake stand actually goes around my cake. So I need to be a little careful because I want my cake stand to be gray, not the pink. So that's why my little squeegee helps me out here. So I've got all my pink on, and I left the cake stand area to be cake stand, and then I'm going to take my storm and I am going to start with my gray. So as Terry was talking about, you know, it is definitely more fun to craft with friends than it is to craft all by yourself, and she just totally perfectly set me up for the fact that the girls' night out in the box is all set and ready in the Making Maria VIP group. So if you are interested in knowing more about what is the girls' night in the box, and you're not currently in the Making Maria VIP group, you want to add in the comments, add me, and I will send you the link to add. It's kind of just a nice way to get together with girlfriends and do some fun crafting. And everything's all done for you. Okay, hang on, I can't read yet. First I have to, because this is where I say you don't want to get distracted because your chalk is going to dry. So you want to keep going, and then I will go back and read your comments. So I'm getting all my colors on, and I'm squeegeeing all my lines out. So that, so like here, I think you can see it. See in the pink? See those big globby lines? If I don't smooth them out flat, you're going to see them when I pull my transfer off. Now in this particular transfer, because there's not a lot of screen in this transfer, odds are it wouldn't be a big deal, but when you get lots of screen, then it's a really big deal. So you want to make sure you don't have those lines there. So I'm all in, I'm all ready, now I get ready to pull. When I pull my transfer, I started in the corners. This one's easy because it's hanging over, and I pull from the middle. I pull from the middle because I do not want to stretch my transfer. If I stretch my transfer, it will distort my image. So this is super cute, but I would tell you our color is way too pale. You can't see it. Maybe if it dries, if not, we'll go over it. So see how cute this is? But it's very hard to see the cake. So it says, bake it and they will come. But I think we need to wash off our transfer and go back over it. So I'm going to show you how you fix that problem. I'm just going to dry it first, because I don't want to stick my finger in it. And I'm going to lay the transfer back down. So I want to make sure that it's dry. So I'm just going to give it a quick little dry. I love this little cake stand. It is so cute. And then I'm just going to pick a color. And I think I'm going to pick Peony, which is just a slightly darker pink. That way I'm sticking with the pink. And I can go right over this chalk color. Okay, so I'm dry. So I'm just going to grab Peony. So see, I'm going to show you. Cherry Blossom and Peony. Peony is just slightly darker. Hey, Jacob. Welcome. Okay, so I got to go up here. Jacob. And Bree. Oh my goodness, we got all kinds of people. Okay, Jacob asked a question. Chalking? Now I understand. Okay, so I think you guys are talking to each other, but welcome, Jacob. We're having a fun little party. We're doing a little Friday night chalking. We pretty much do this every night, usually around 9 o'clock. I do tend to take Saturday nights or the weekends off. If you get me on a weekend, it's just because I've got a little bonus project I'm working on. But for the most part, I'm here every night at 9, with the exception of the weekends. So I'm just going to quick wash my squeegees off because I want to do that while they're wet. Much easier to clean off when they're wet than when they're dry. It's not that it's harder. It's not hard when they're dry. It's just easier when they're wet. So I clean off my squeegees. I put my tops, just lay them on my paste, just kind of tilt them on my paste so that they don't dry out. And what I'm going to do now is in this water bath right here, I have our transfer that we used. So I'm just rubbing it to get the extra chalk. Here, I'll bring it over. Just rubbing it to get the extra chalk off. So I think you can see what I'm doing. So I just rub it. Now normally I would also be rubbing the back of it with my fingers like this, and I would be doing that because I would want to be getting the fuzz that I put on it off. But because I'm going to reuse the transfer, I don't need to do that. I'll do that in the end when I'm completely done. That's all you do. And then I stick it right on my towel. So what I'm going to do is it's on my towel now. I take a microfiber towel. It's no longer sticky. The transfer loses its stick when it's wet. So you don't have to worry about the sticky part when it's wet because it's not sticky anymore. Once it dries, it will become sticky again. So I'm just drying it off by wiping it with my towel. And what you find when you use a transfer right away, when it hasn't, you know, completely air dried, it is more sticky than it was before. So then you just go like this to get it dry. Cover my paste up until we're ready. Just go like this to dry it off. And I'm gonna really fuzz it now because right now it is more sticky than it was when we used it the first time. And that's because we just washed it. So it's amazing to me. I don't know what the technology is on these sticky things, but it is always amazing to me how they work. You get them wet, they're not sticky. You dry them off, it's more sticky. It's just kind of funny. Somebody way smarter than me figured this out. Okay, so I am all fuzzed. I'm really fuzzing it now. So we're good to go. And I'm just gonna lay my transfer right back down. And it's very easy to line it up because I can see the chalk underneath it. It's just all right there, which makes it very easy to line up. So I will show you. It's a little crooked on the bottom. I want it lined up as best as I can because I'm going to actually use a different color. Get it off, starting over. But it is very easy to do. It's actually kind of fun. It's almost satisfying to see, okay, how perfectly can I get it lined up? And then you get it lined up in one direction, but you find that it's not lined up in the other direction, which always fascinates me. Like, what makes it one way, not the other way? It's like, you know, one of those games. Can you get it into focus? Okay, so I am pretty well lined up. The other thing that happens is if you stretch your transfer when you're pulling it, that's where this then really becomes challenging. And I don't know why all of a sudden I had it all lined up. Why all of a sudden I'm having a hard time. Okay, so see how you can, underneath you can see the words. So you can see how lined up it is. Oop, now your comments are back to the old. Hey Connie, welcome to the party. We're fixing a boo-boo, Connie. Not a boo-boo, but a bad color choice. We went too light in pink, so now we're gonna just go a little tiny bit darker. And it's perfectly lined up at the top, but it is not perfectly lined up at the bottom. So I'm going to fix that. Okay, there we go. Now we're good to go. Okay, maybe not. I could do this all night. Mess with this. All right, there we go. Okay, so we have our transfer laid back down. So we washed it off and we laid it back down. And now we're just gonna do the same exact thing we just did. We're gonna take a little squeegee. We're just gonna go right over the color. Now, one of the nice things about having a different color underneath it and having them be in the same color family is if you don't have it lined up perfectly, it's not gonna be a big deal because it's just gonna look like shadowing. And actually, that's one of the nice, we haven't done that, we need to do that technique. We haven't done that one yet. The shadowing, where you take a transfer, you chalk with it with one color, and then you lay it, wash it, lay it back down with a different color, just slightly off, and it gives you this really cool shadow effect. We should do that one. We haven't done that one yet. We've done a lot of other techniques in all of our previous videos, but not that one. So the new Club Couture transfer is coming out. We're getting ready to come out. So if you are interested in the next one, not the current, you can get the current one if you want, which was the, Be Fabulous that we made last night. But the next one is April's. And if you sign up now, you can get April's. So if you're thinking about Club Couture and you're looking for more information about what Club Couture is, all you have to do in the comments is comment club, and I will send you information about the club. Okay, so now I have it re-chalked, and now I just pull my transfer off again, and now it's much better. So I will put my transfer in my water bath, and now see, look, you can't even tell the difference. You can't see the other pink. We covered it up perfectly. And look at how cute this little sign is. I love this sign. Oh my gosh. Maybe I shouldn't give it away. It would also look cute with a little bow on it. I don't know where I would put it though, but I would think it would look, this would be a cute little sign. Look at how cute this sign. We are proud of ourselves, ladies. Look at, and Jacob, sorry, Jacob, ladies and gentlemen, we are proud of ourselves. Look at what a great job we did on this cute little sign in record time, I might add. I love this transfer. I think it just has so many applications, so many different things. I think we'll have to, maybe we should do life in the transfer. We've done that with other transfers I was in love with, where we just kept doing it on 5 million different things. Like this would be cute etched on a pie plate or a cake stand. That's the word I'm looking for. On the actual cake stand. Oh my gosh. Okay, we might do that. If you guys are in love with this transfer as much as I'm in love with this transfer, let me know, and we'll do a whole bunch of things with this one, because gosh, I love this one. Okay, so please share my video. If you're interested in the Making Maria VIP group, what that is that's my special group of people. You can't go in there if you're a designer, but if you are a Chalk Couture lover like myself, you can go in there, and there's specials in there. There's sometimes there's deals and promotions in there. There's special little videos, like right now we've got the Girls Night Out in a box in there. If you're interested in Club Couture, which is our monthly subscription service that comes right to your door for $19.99, you just have to comment club and I will send you the information on that. Or if you're just curious about what the heck all this crazy Chalk Couture stuff is, and maybe you're looking to earn a little extra money to pay for your crafting hobby, you can comment opportunity and I'll send you some information about what being a Club Couture designer means and all that good stuff. So this is my cute little sign for Friday night. Thank you so much for watching me. As always, I greatly, greatly appreciate the fact that you take time out to hang with me. And sorry I can't read all your comments because you're so far away, but thank you, thank you. Happy Friday. I don't know if I'll be back at you tomorrow night. It's Saturday night. I might have to convince my honey to go on a date. Maybe. We don't know. We'll see. All right, take care. See ya. Bye.